Hey guys. Hey Cassandra. Hey Janelle. Hey Gail. How you guys doing? Hey Angela. Gail, honey child, sister girl, thank you for maintaining your subscription to Life According to Lena Gems. I appreciate you. Hey Patrice. I am having a blessed day, Laverne. Hey guys. Hey Shelly. Amanda, my sweet, beautiful Amanda. Hello. Hello. If you guys are not following Amanda, please follow Amanda. Conversations with Amanda. She has done such a transformation in her life and is so inspiring. And I believe that her story resonates with so many of us because we're all always on a path of transformation. So I think I believe in each one teach one. So, follow her please. Hey Keisha. Good afternoon. Angela Hasford. Matrice, hey Matrice, honey child, Dwan, Liz, Bernadine, Lynette, Thelma, Helen. Yes, we are having an amazing weekend. I'm at my mom's house, so I haven't been home since last Tuesday. So I've been gone for almost a week. Hey, Miss Eula, how are you? I hope you're having a beautiful Sunday. Thank you guys so much for the hearts. Thank you. I have my little on my phone device here, as you guys can see. I brought my whole little setup from home because I'm going to be here for a little bit, handling some very personal things with my mom. So I'm going to be here for a little while. I miss my biscuit. I miss my wife, but I got my whole setup here. I bought one of my desktops because it's an all-in-one, so it's no big thing on the bottom. It's one nice size flat screen. I traveled with that. I bought that, bought my mic, bought my equipment, bought my speakers, bought everything. You're welcome, sweet Amanda. Sure, Ned. Hello, hello. So I still have a busy day. Yesterday was my one day that I finally got to have a little bit of rest. So and today I'm heading back out and doing my thing and being with my mom. So I decided to come on here and just really just talk to you guys a minute. And plus, of course, drop some damn jewels, right? I'm always dropping gems, right? I can't leave without giving you something because that's what I do. Hello. Hey, Thelma. Happy Sunday, Arlene. I am having an amazing Sunday. Absolutely. All is well, Bernadine. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Ruby. Thank you. What's up, Demetra? What's up? Oh, Thelma, thank you so much for your super stick. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you guys so much for your support. Hey, Vera. Honey child, how you doing? How you doing, girl? I hope everybody's having a good Sunday morning. I'm hoping everybody's having a great Sunday morning. Thank you so much, Thelma Jordan. Vera's in the house. Hey, Daphne. Thank you. I love how you guys love me. I love how you love me. Oops. Yeah, guys. So I'm over here. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Lily. I'm also over here doing my thing. Like I said, taking loving on my family, guys. Life is too short to be feuding with your family members, to not be even to not be even speaking to people that you love. Life is just really, really too short. So I'm encouraging all you guys, I'm challenging you all to just stay committed to your union with your family. Some relationship bonds cannot be rebuilt, and I understand that, but let it go in your heart through a forgiveness, because life really is short, and the only thing that matters. Hey Chiquita, honey chow, how are you? The only thing that matters, good morning, Eugene, black men. The only thing that matters in this life, thank you, Bernadine. The only thing that matters in this life is your relationships, honestly. And I don't care if they're with your family, your friends, whoever it is, whoever you have, whoever loves on you, you have to make sure that you put a lot of energy into that, because at the end of the day, what you have don't matter, what you've obtained don't matter, the things that you bought don't matter, that nice car you drive don't matter, the people you know don't matter. None of that matters, because guess what? Death evens the score amongst all of us. It puts all of us on the same damn level. Death evens the score. You know what I'm saying? We can't take nothing with us. The goal in this life is to have experiences, and to have experiences with the people that we love and the people that love us. So, yes, you have to cherish them. I am great. I am great, Chiquita. Life is good. Life is really good. When you find your true value in life, it's never nothing. It's never none of this stuff, not that bag, not my car, not nothing. It's none of that. Because at the end of the day, when it comes to people that you love, guess what you'll choose? The people that you love. I can do without every single thing that I have if I have the people that I love in my life. So that's primary. That's absolutely primary. I have Facebook and YouTube here. Hey Penny, how are you? Thanks for coming through. And so so the thing I want to talk about is when people say, as you can see on my caption, I have I forgot what my caption was. What was it? When people say I'm not there yet. And then on the screen, you see the process is the goal, because those are two things in and of itself. When you hold on to things that don't serve you, when you hold on to bitterness, when you hold on to flawed mindsets, because it serves you to think a certain way. When you hold on, it's hurtful to other people, and it's not really serving you. When you hold on to anything that you don't prefer. Hey, Kathy, how are you? Oh, Kathy, I got to get in touch with you. Call me, girl. I want to hear about your knee surgery. I hope you said you're recovering. I hope you're recovering well, because woo, child, that's a doozy. That's a doozy of a damn surgery, child. Mm-mm-mm. I thank God for my knees every single day that they're still good and working, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. My sister has cancer, and felt good enough yesterday that we could spend 3 hours together. You see that, Cindy? You see that? That's what's important. In those moments, Cindy, nothing else matters. In those moments, when a family member is suffering or going through something, nothing matters but that. You really find value. You know what I'm saying? Like, not your home, not nothing. None of it matters when it comes to people that you love. Because if you had to choose, you'll choose the people that you love over everything in this world. Well, I hope people do that. I know a lot of people don't. So in any case, what I was saying, when it comes to people saying they're not there yet. Now, you get a lot of people that hold on to resentment, hold on to beliefs that don't serve them, hold on to grudges, hold on to things, and intrinsically we know that that's not who we're supposed to be, right? And not that we're not supposed to be that way, primarily because it doesn't make us feel good, right? And we know that certain things damages the people that you love also, and damages people, and hold on to grudges also damages relationships and all those things. So when it comes to people saying I'm not there yet, and you guys know I'm a mindset coach, right? So I work out those cognitive distortions every damn day. I'm a rug puller for every excuse that you can have when it comes to change, in regards to changing. And one thing I've noticed is that a lot of people's excuse is that they're not there yet. Oh, I know I should be more forgiving and I know I should forgive that person, but I'm not there yet. Oh, I know I should be better with this person, but I'm not there yet. I'm here to tell you that that makes absolutely no sense. You know why? Because you are there. You just have to choose to be there. And the reason why you're not there yet is because you consciously, purposefully choose to not let go of something that you know does not serve you or the people that it's directed towards. Even when it comes to you believing something in and of yourself that you know has a belief system that has been passed down from generations, a belief system that you actually inherited, but you don't quite understand. And when it comes to an opposing or challenging view, you know, not that you're supposed to conform to anybody's idea, but just even opening up your mind to the idea of something different, you say, I'm not there yet. Spending time with your mom and your, yes, thank you so much. I reached out to my cousin yesterday that I hadn't talked to in years because I felt it was time for me to get out of my feelings and move on. You see, that's what I'm talking about right here and right now. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Jackie, for sharing that. Thank you, Jackie, for sharing that. But I want you to understand, and you probably do understand. You know, I'm not going to assume that you don't. But the reason why you weren't unable to move forward in those in all those years is not because you weren't there yet. It's because you chose not to be there. Because getting there is only a matter of a choice. It's only a matter of a decision. That's all it is. It's just a choice. Right. Love them from a distance and pray for them. It's only a matter of a choice. We have to be willing to open up our minds. I got my Facebook over here. That's why I'm looking. We have to be able to open up our minds and decide to embark on a change, to let go of something. Right? Letting go is a decision. And once you made that decision, you're already there. So when someone says, I'm not there yet, I'm not there yet, I'm not there yet, or I wasn't there, you have always been there. You just chose not to be there because it's a matter of a mindset shift. It's a matter of a decision to say, I am going to open up my mind and I'm going to attempt to let go of something. Now, the misconception is, oh, thank you so much, Gail, for 50 stars. I appreciate it. This phone is so close. Lord have mercy. Let me move it back some. Jeez Louise. Thank you, Gail. I appreciate it. Now, I think a lot of a lot of distortions is that people believe that they're there. True, I have distance and pray for them. What did I miss? Oh, Gail, you sent it twice. Thank you so much for 50 stars. I appreciate it, girl. Thank you. Hey, Billy. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Um, you must forgive, but that doesn't mean to keep bringing family members around that almost cost you your health. Absolutely. Which can cost you your life. Patrice, you're absolutely right. And this is what we're talking about. We're talking about letting go of things, but not, but, and again, this is for you. It's not for you to make amends with anybody. You know, if you can make amends with people, that would definitely be ideal. But people have, bro, people have damaged some people so much to the point where relationships are, you know, unrepairable as far as the actual relationship, you know. But your perspective on things can absolutely change. So what I was saying before is that a lot of people believe that in order for that their idea of being there means that they have actually arrived at a place of forgiveness, or they arrived at a different mindset. And that's not what being there means. That's not what being there means. Being there is not a destination. Okay? Being there is not the destination of getting there. Being there is the process of transformation. That's when you're there. That's when you have arrived. Okay? It's not necessarily that part of obtainment. Now, let me give you a scenario. Let me give you a scenario. Jackie said, I knew I was there, but being stubborn. Now that the health is not good, I didn't want something to happen without me telling her my story. See, there you go. There you go. Exactly. So the process is actually the goal, which is the name of this live. The process is the goal. Okay. The process is the goal. When you have went through school, let's say you go to school to be a nurse and and it was hard, like my daughters did. Both my daughters are nurses now. It was hard as hell, right? Getting that certificate, although it seemed like the goal, that wasn't the most important part. The most important part was the journey to getting there, because within that journey was transformation, right? Within the process of getting their nursing license, there was transformation. They were being refined, they were being tested, they were being pushed, they were being tempted to quit, right? So at the end of it, yes, that certificate or that license, that nursing license, yes, that seems like a goal. But really, the real value is not in that piece of paper, because that piece of paper can be burnt up. That piece of paper can be ripped up. That's not the real jet. That's not it. The thing you're going to talk about when people ask you, how was it going through nursing school? You're not going to see, well, I got this certificate and it has blue writing on it. It has a gold seal. You're not going to give that. What you're going to say is, it was hell. I have never been challenged that much in my life. And I was so proud of myself because I made it through that. I decided to embark on something that I knew, that I thought that I didn't even have the ability to do, because I'm not good at math. I'm not good at anything medical. I didn't go to college for anything. And I had to embark on this new journey. You're going to always give your experience of the process. So the process is actually the goal. The process, being in the moment and transforming and going through the goal. Going through the process is what the goal is. So when people say, I'm not there yet, I'm not able to forgive yet, I'm not able to let go of that yet. Well, I don't think that way yet. Although I hear you and I believe you, but I'm not there yet. That doesn't make sense. You're not there because you chose not to be there. And you weren't there if you're there now, because back then you chose not to be there. Because being there only takes a decision. Once you make a decision to change yourself, once you make a decision to better yourself, once you make a decision to forgive yourself, I mean, not to forgive yourself, to forgive someone or let go of a grudge, once you make the decision, you're there. That's it. That's it. Because if someone was to ask you, let's say you make up your mind to forgive somebody, you make up your mind to let go of that grudge, right? Once you do that and someone says, well, are you there yet? You're going to be like, well, yes, I'm open and I'm learning how to be there, which means you're already there. You're already there. A lot of us, sell ourselves short when it comes to what we've accomplished, and even making a decision to let go of a belief system that no longer serves you, to let go of a situation or an experience that you do not prefer. When you hold on to things that hurt you, you make a choice. You make a choice. You can't say, well, I wasn't there yet. You wasn't there because you chose not to be there. Because being there is being in the moment of the moment of the transformation in and of itself. That's what being there means. It's the journey, it's the process of getting there. That's when you're there while you're doing the process. You're there in the form of transformation. That means that you are there. That means that you have opened up your mind and you have made a decision to find out now. And Angela, I see you talking, honey. I'm going to get right to you. I'm going to get to the comments now. And thank you both I have Facebook and YouTube on here. Now, when it comes to maintaining that place of forgiveness, yes, it's going to be. Now, first of all, well, once you let go, you already let it go. But when it comes to letting go of things, things that are really hurtful, because it's one thing to forgive, it's another thing to clear it out of your heart, right? And a lot of people forgive. If we choose to forgive, we're doing it for us. Like, let me just relieve this burden. But is the burden really ever gone? The burden doesn't leave right away, because a habit of thinking a certain way has been embedded into your subconscious mind, and that does not change overnight. Your way of thinking is a habit. And so you're going to always feel that. And you know how you know that you're not at a complete place of forgiveness or letting go of something? When something else happens just like it, and then you reference the thing that you just let go of, or you claim you let go of. That means you didn't let go of it. You put it in your pocket and you said, okay, I'm willing to make peace with it. But somebody else did something just similar, and now you're referencing that. You see what I'm saying? So being in a mindset to change. Thank you so much, Penny. Being in a mindset to change, that takes time and that takes praxis. But that doesn't mean that you haven't arrived. You being in the process of changing, you have arrived. Now, maintaining that and really clearing it out of your heart, that's just a matter of you finding a way and figuring out why that thing offended you so much, figuring out why that relationship, broke. Was it you? Was it the person? Was it both of you? Figuring out why you're holding on to resentment with someone. Figuring out, you have to figure out why. And I can tell you right here and right now, the reason why is because you felt that mindset, that grudge, that unforgiveness, and all those things that you held on to that you didn't want to hold on to, you felt that it served you in some kind of way, that it benefited you in some kind of way. And it benefited you by meaning that it justified your anger. It justified your resentment. It justified why you respond the way that you respond. And subconsciously, a lot of us don't realize that part. It's that part. You're not now. You wouldn't admit to saying, "Oh, it benefited me." It helped me keep my idea of how people are. It helped me hold on to my belief systems. It helped me justify my action or response because I responded in such a terrible way that I believed that I was justified. So to be justified and to be right, you're going to hold on to that belief. And that's why you couldn't let it go, because you needed something to justify your response, your reaction, and the resentment that you had in your heart, which had everything to do with you and not the person that hurt you, to be honest with you. Now, before I go on, I'm going to see, because I know that Angela has said a whole lot. Angela said, right, forgiveness is for you, and you can keep it, you can keep it moving. You don't have to be around that person as long as you did what God wanted you to do. It's up to the other person to accept the apology or not. Once you forgive, access is denied. You don't have to be around that person at all. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, Angela Isaac, how are you? You're welcome. Good morning, Carolyn. Good morning. I'm so ready to let go of a lot. I'm thinking, man, I'm so ready to let go of a lot of things and let your light shine. Exactly. And remember, being there or being able to let it go, there's nothing holding you back from that, Jackie. There's nothing. Once you make a decision to let go of something, then you have arrived. So the arrival station is at the point of your acceptance and willing to open up. Now, a lot of people don't know why. Don't know how to actually get stuff out of their heart. They can say it with your mouth, but if you don't have a mouth and heart connection, then aligning that, then true transformation can't take place. But opening up to the idea that you're ready to let something go, you have already arrived. Now it's up to you to get the tools that's necessary to let those things go, because there are tools. There's a toolkit. There's a strategy to that. And as a mindset coach, hello, that's what I do. I'm an expert at that. I've given you the tools to let go of past hurts, past trauma, family trauma, poor relationships, why things fail. I give clarity on those things. Good morning, Linda Atwater. I'm so ready to let go of things that's hurting me and let my light shine so people can people will see the God in me. There you go. And guess what? Transformation is the God in you. People who are aware of who God really is and know that God is in every single one of us would see God in your flaws and everything. You see, God is experienced as having his human experiences and experiencing emotions through us because we have God in us. So we bring God the data of every feeling and everything. That's why God is all, no, all seeing and all knowing, because he's living through all of us. So every experience that we have, God is sharing in those experiences. God is love, but it's one thing to be love. It's another thing to experience love through a human body by way of emotions. Okay. And that's why we are here on this earth, to have these human experiences, so that way we can see things in 3D reality. We can have experiences with the things that we create. We can have personal experience with through our words, and see how our words transform and affect people's lives, and also transform and affect our own lives. We are transformers. So we're here to transform our energy, and that's a whole new different story. You guys know I can get all into that, and I'm gonna get into that one day. Jackie said I'm ready to let go today. Okay, I've read that already. Hey everyone. Hey. So we got to get to the point where, when you talk about where you're not there yet. You are there. You are there. You can be there. You choose not to be there, and you make a deliberate choice not to be there. And you use, your resentment, which you don't know it, but you're using that as a barrier for you to change. When people say, "Oh, I'm not there yet," I can forgive, but I ain't ready to. You're not ready to because you don't want to. There's no whole thing process that you have to go through to arrive at that decision. All you have to do is arrive at the decision and make a conscious choice to learn how to forgive. And once you do that, you're already in the process of forgiving, which means that you have arrived. So the process is the goal, guys. The process. We all, hey, Gloria, Yvette, Camelita, hey. Jackie said, I told my cousin I don't have any tool. I don't have the tools. That's what I'm missing. My close family and friends have gone on. So I went into darkness and I wanted out. Listen, there's explanations for everything that we do in this life. And where you was, just understand, Jackie, that wasn't an error. It wasn't like you're not supposed to have been there. You were exactly where you were supposed to be. Okay? You were exactly where you're supposed to be. Life is about transformation. Our goal in life is about transformation. We're here. We have one primary goal, people. We have one primary goal in this life. Honestly, from a metaphysical soul perspective, you know what that goal is? The process, the journey, the journey. The journey. We all, our soul, and I don't want to mix you guys up, but our soul uses our body to distract itself from to distract itself from in order for it to evolve and have certain experiences. Because being a soul by itself, our soul is all knowing, all seeing. It has all the experiences, even of our past lives. It has all the experiences of God. There's an oversoul that has all the experiences, that knows everything and how to get out of every rut that we're in on this human planet, on not a human planet, on this planet. Our soul uses our body to distract us, so that way it can have that transformative experience, to learn how to turn hate into love, to learn how to transform resentment into forgiveness. You see, it's those things that refine us. The journey is the goal. Not getting a home, with a car, with a job. Yeah, those things are necessary here. Well, not really, because you got parts of the world where people are tribesmen and they don't use any of those things. But whatever it is, whatever it is, our presence here on earth is the rent we pay for being here, right? All the things that we want to obtain is up to us. We get to choose to obtain those things by our free will, or we don't even have to. Right? But the goal is to transform our experiences, to turn negative experiences around so that way we can evolve and get better and teach other people how they can transform their negative energy as well and be at a better place, not only spiritually, but emotionally and also physically. Because when you're at a better space spiritually, you attract things on a higher frequency, and you start aligning yourself with the things that make you feel good in this earth, and therefore you start attracting better experiences in this, in this earth, in this life. So being in darkness, that was a process. So don't beat yourself up about being in darkness. Don't beat yourself up about not having the ability to forgive, but you're not. I can't say that. Let me take that back, because I just said you have the ability to forgive, not choosing to forgive. Don't beat yourself up about that. Okay? Because it was the process of getting you from there to where you are right now. And when you finally, after many times, you begin to master the art of acceptance. You see what I'm saying? Acceptance, because acceptance is the antidote for that resentment. You know what I mean? Accepting people for who they are, letting them be who they are, not taking their actions and the things that they do so personal, saying that's who that person is. Now, of course, it's going to affect us, but it's our choice to decide how we're going to respond to those things, and how we respond and how we choose to respond can either make us or break us, not the situation, not the people. It's how we react and we respond to those things, So basically what I'm saying is that we are the authors of our own pain in this world. We are the culprits for that, not anyone else. No one did anything to us. We associated ourselves with the people actions. We took it personal. And I'd like to say, and I heard this quote before, I think I posted it on my page some time ago, that anger is a punishment we give ourselves for someone else's actions. Hey, Gloria. Hey, Yvette. I've talked to God about it. When I get to the point that I can hear her name without cringing, that will be the time I have really let go. No, you're wrong, Thelma. I love you, honey, but you're wrong. I wouldn't be true if I allowed you to think that way. Not even allowed. I don't mean to use that word, but to not give you another perspective for you to consider when it comes to that. You see the title of this live? The title of this live is When Someone Says I'm Not There Yet. You're not there yet because you choose not to be there. And probably because you don't understand that you being there is a decision, not the end goal. It's not some place that you get. It's not some place that you get. The process is the goal. The process is when you're there, because only now is the only time, the only thing that exists is this moment, right? So when you talk about something that's futuristic, something that's in the future hasn't come yet, and it might not come. And then what? And then what? Does that mean you've never gotten there? No. Trying puts you there. Making a decision puts you there. What you have to understand is your pain. You have to understand why your pain is there, or why her name causes you so much discomfort. It's because of you. It's because of your perspective and how you see her. And you see her as a threat, or some dark entity, or something that you're against, or something that's not supposed to be in your experience. That's why you feel that way. Your mindset is causing you to feel that way about her. Your mind is putting the restrictions on your abilities to move forward without cringing. It's your thought process. It's what you're thinking about her that's causing you to cringe, not nothing that she's doing. It's how you're viewing her. and you're viewing her as a threat. You're viewing her as this terrible person. You're viewing her, and that's all judgment. Once we begin to identify with people's weaknesses, we're no longer divided. And I'm talking about people's weaknesses as far as a human race. Everything that this person has done to you, or everything that she represents in this world, no matter how bad it is, we are all capable of it. Every single one of us, we're all capable of unaliving somebody. We're all capable of the worst of it if we allow our minds to get out of whack and do some of the egregious, deplorable, disgusting things that these people on the earth do that we find so horrific. We have the ability to go there if we chose to. We choose not to. So because we can descend in the same way and we choose not to, doesn't make us better. It doesn't make us better. It proves that we have some restraint. But to put your letting go as somewhere in the future is an error. You're choosing to hang on to something that you do not agree with, something that causes you distress, something that doesn't feel good to you, something that you don't prefer. You choose to hang on to that. You choose to do that because it serves you. Because however way this person offended you, it's the excuse you need to be mad. It's the excuse you need to hold on to grudges because you haven't found a way out of your feelings about it. And that's all that it is, sweet Thelma. That's all that it is, honey. My sister's fine. She's here with me. Thank you, Angela. To be honest, I can communicate on this platform, but I won't talk because I get misunderstood because of many strokes. Change your speech. Oh, that's okay. But you know what? As you, Jackie, as you have been communicating, and I see it, I see where you're coming from. I don't think I misunderstood you, and I see where you're coming from with it. You know, you're clearer than you think. You really are. You really are. Give yourself some more credit. You really are very clear. Mm-hmm. Hey, honey. Hey, Selena. Absolutely. Thank you, Nicole. Honey child, sister girl, what you up to? Hello. Yeah. Yeah. And you know what? A lot of us not being there, when we put that on ourselves, I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. You know, a lot of that we don't understand how to get to the point. And like I said, it's all a misunderstanding. A lot of people feel like in order to be there, we have to just be fully there. Like we still can't have the resentment in our heart. Like it has to be cleared out before we say we're there. That's not it. Being there is a decision. The work is another conversation. Maintaining that work is another conversation. Maintaining that work meaning that you're going to learn how to not become so offended by people, or not become offended, because offense is a human response reaction. Not hold on to grudges, not to begrudge people, because grudges is a whole separate thing. Resentment is a whole thing. Those are lingering negative energy that just it does worse for you. It doesn't do anything. No, that's fine. That's fine. It doesn't do anything for the people that you're resentful against, but I want people to understand that when you make a decision to let go of something, that doesn't mean that it's out of your heart, but you have arrived. You arrived at the decision in and of itself. The decision to let go is already there. It's in the moment. It's in the moment because the journey, the process is the goal. So every day that you know, after you have chosen to let go of something and it's still there, that's you doing work on yourself, understanding why it's there. Why did it offend you? A lot of people work that out in therapy. A lot of people come to life coaches or therapy to help them get a better understanding of why they are unable to let go of an offense. It's not something everyone have, the know-how to do. You have to be in a certain mind frame. You have to understand both sides of life, human and spiritual. You have to understand you have to consider all of what you're made of. You have to have knowledge of all of that stuff in order to really look at somebody. Or it could just take you putting yourself in someone else's shoes, not knowing their walk, not knowing their story as to what led them to do what they did to you. Sometimes it's just a matter of a story. I tell people, parents all the time who's trying to mend relationships with their children because their children have so much resentment about things that's happened between, within their family. And I tell parents all the time, there's an antidote to that. It's called your story. A lot of times our kids don't understand our story. And if they don't understand your story, they can't understand your path. And it's not an excuse, it's just an explanation, because there's an explanation for everything. And there's a difference between an excuse and an explanation. An excuse is you trying to use something to get out of something. An explanation is trying to get people to understand what your mind process was, although what you've done was wrong. It was absolutely wrong. But here's what led to that: my walk. This is what brought me to that point. It was definitely wrong what I did to you, but here's the explanation. You see what I'm saying? Explanation, people mix up with excuses, and it's not the same thing. It's just an explanation, because there's an explanation for everything. Because everything that everyone does, we arrive at a certain point in our life because of something. Doesn't justify it, but it's true. And so when you give somebody your story, hey, Michelle, honey child, when you give somebody your story, you're actually giving them something to consider. You're actually giving them something to consider. They're actually offering you a way out of your own thinking. And it's an opportunity to ease your suffering, because as humans, we're trying to identify. The best way to relieve human suffering is to identify with how somebody could be a certain way, right? And although we may not be that way. So if you think about a parent not nurturing their child, and that child has, I've coached people who felt unloved, who felt unsupported, who felt all those things, who felt abused by their parents and all those things. None of them knew their parents' story, but they had an idea. So me being a specialist at this particular at relationships, go back to your grandmother. How was the grandmother? If they knew their grandmother, how was the grandmother towards that? Oh, my grandmother was worse than my mother. So perhaps that's the answer. You can't give what you don't have. And it gets people to understand a little bit better what a person could be thinking, because it's easy. If you don't understand a person's path, then you're quick to judge them and say they're a rotten human being. That's easy. But when you take the time to even consider, possibly they didn't get a good upbringing, they didn't learn this, or their path, or their whatever they went through in their life possibly led them here. Then if you don't have an answer for any of that, then you have to know that they were extremely misguided. Thelma said it's giving me a headache now. I'm thinking about her. I try to keep her out of my mind. I don't hate anyone, not even her. I just have more work to do. Right. You have more work to do. But understand, you know what? The moment you decided to forgive or let go, you're already there, is all I'm saying. There is no destination. There's no end point. There's no end point. The process is the journey, because the process is the transformation. The process is where the real work is. The process is what's going to refine you. The process is what you're going to brag about and make sure everyone know. Once you arrive at a certain point, you're not going to talk about being at that point. You're going to talk about what it took to get there. That's the value. Thank you. Thank you. Hey. Hey, Lisa Fraser. What's the topic? The topic on Facebook was when people say I'm not there yet. It's a flawed it's a flawed reality. And of course the process is the goal. You're gonna have to catch the replay, girl. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. So that's basically what I wanted you guys to understand when it comes to saying I'm not there yet. You have the ability to be there, and it's not a process to be there, it's only a decision. You who say I'm not there yet is basically saying I chose not to be there. If you're not there, it's because you chose not to be there. That's a choice that you made that's somehow serving you. They don't want to. Yes, exactly. Exactly. That's all it means. And you have to figure out why. You have to figure out why. And the why is always because you not being there serves you. It benefits you. Holding on to resentment benefits you. And you may say, oh, I don't like holding on to resentment. Yes, you do. A part of you do, because a part of you is benefiting from holding on to that. It could be your response, your reaction to the act that initially benefited you. It justifies it because you don't want to admit that the way you responded was wrong or possibly out of character, which you guys know I don't believe anything is out of character. People say, oh, it's not, it's out of character. It wasn't in my character. However you're expressing yourself is absolutely in your character. Had it not been in your character, you would not be expressing yourself that way. I hate when people say it brought me out of character. It brought me, they brought me out of character. People even say to me, Lena, don't let them haters get you out of character. I'm like, however I respond, that's my character. I'm not self-deceived. You can't get me out of my character. What's not in me is not going to come out of me. And because it came out of me, that's what's in me. Oh, God. Good morning, Brenda. Hey. Yeah. So it's a matter of just not wanting to. And again, I don't think a lot of people do it on purpose. And they say, no, I'm going to hold on to this hate because I want to. No, it's because you believe that letting go would mean letting go of everything. And a lot of people think that is hypocritical to say I'm forgiving or I'm letting go of something, but to still have the egregious offense in your heart. It's not hypocritical. Making a decision to move out of a place that you don't prefer to be anymore is the opening, is the floodgate, is the gate that allows you to now work out getting it out of your heart. And if you're unable to do that, you have to seek therapy to help you do that, which is why most people seek therapy. Okay? You have to figure out why it was so offensive to you. It'll all lead back to your own cognitive distortions. And I'm an expert at letting you know what those distortions are that led you to believe that so and so and so and so and all this other stuff. Oh, it's raining hard there? My wife said, don't forget to like my damn video. And if you can, like it and share it. Like it and share it. What are you guys' thoughts about this? I'm going to give a few minutes for you guys' thoughts. And I want to thank you guys, those who have been giving me your thoughts and sharing your personal journeys with me. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for adding to this live. Mm-hmm. Oh, Lord. I have a busy day ahead of me. I had my watermelon this morning, y'all. Thank you for sharing, Linda. At what time? I swear I don't know why I'm always prompted to say at what time. I love the rain too. Thank you, Thelma. I love the rain too. I love, you know what? Um, I don't prefer the winter, but of course, you guys, look, I make light of everything. I appreciate all seasons. When people, even when it's snowing, if you snowed in, guess what? It keeps crime down. People say, "Oh, I hate that it's raining." Why? That's when you get all the greenery and it cleans the earth and all the piss that's on the streets and stuff. It cleans all that stuff. I love it. I love it. I love nature. Hey, Carla, honey, child, how you doing? How you doing? Brenda said, "Yes, move around with me if anyone choose to lie and make up." Crap. I'm not there. No truth. I don't care. This is me. I move around. All right. All right. Hey, Lori, Lena. You make them go further into their demise. Ugh, they won't accept your education for these degrees because most people dislike educated people. Oh, Lord. They choice now. Their dislike for you won't allow them to think rational. Oh, that's okay though, Lori. That's all right. Let those who have ears hear. This is only for the child, Lori. This is only for those who have ears to hear. That's it. This is not for haters or anybody else who choose not to resonate with my way of thinking. You know, I'm a seed sower. Let the seeds fall where they may. Hey, Carla. Oh, good. I didn't have any cobras. I had the actual watermelon. And where I'm at, they got the long ones with the seed, and I haven't had those long ones since I was a little girl. So, Thelma said she had a big long watermelon, and I thought of you, child. Let me show y'all my watermelon. And this is not a long one, but it's longer than what where I have where I live in New York, in Long Island, New York. So yeah, I can't wait to bust that open. I can't wait to get to that child. Yeah. Oh, Vicky, I appreciate it, child. I appreciate it. Thank you, baby. So you said it's so sad between YouTube and Facebook, the views are low because it's not drama you're talking about. It was talking about drama. People be right. And guess what? It's not about, that's why my page, I did not build my page around drama, even though I was thick into all of that defending and all that stuff. And I'm still 10 toes down with my girls, Chef and Tay. Still 10 toes down. But no, I never wanted to build my page off of any of that. And that's why it wasn't created like that, child. So I'm fortunate. I'm happy. I'm happy. I want people to be here for me. I don't need 10,000 people. Maybe one day I get there. I aspire to be there, but it's not about the numbers. It's about people supporting me on my journey with my books, with my coaching, people finding real value in me. So that's what I truly want. I don't need 80,000 people. No. Mm-mm. I look for quality, not quantity, and quantity is good as long as it's going to be quality. So people who are here and people who, because between Facebook and YouTube, I have like almost, I've been trending like almost 100, right? I'm okay with that. I'm looking at Facebook right now, it's 45, and I'm looking at YouTube. So I'm okay with all of that, girl. I'm okay with that. I can't live in that energy anyway. You know what I mean? And yeah, when you talk about mess, people definitely come flocking. But I don't want to attract that anyway. It's good. It's good. Life is good. Life is absolutely good. I love it. See the watermelon. I thought, oh, thank you, Carla. It is big, right, honey? When I get back, we got to go to New York City so we can pick up some big ones because them little, all we get is round ones where we're at. We don't get them long ones. Hey, Maura. Mm-hmm. Yes, yes, I'm at my mom's. Yep. You've been making watermelon water since watching me. See? See? Whatever you get from me, just says, yeah, good. See? That's the purpose. If I make any kind of a difference in anybody's life, that's the purpose. I got a long watermelon, and my husband said, "What the f is that?" He's from Africa, and the watermelons are round. Oh, child, really? I didn't know that the watermelons are round in Africa. Hmm. And they're good advice. Thanks. You're welcome. And I always choose. You know what? I'm always talking about topics that serve humanity. And so again, let the chips fall where it may when it comes to what I speak, because what I'm speaking is my passion. I like making a difference. I'm not for the rah-rah. I'm not for saying things that don't make no sense. I don't have many idle conversations with people. Idle conversations meaning conversations that don't mean anything. Like just to talk. Well, how are you? I'm good. How are you? Okay, yeah. Well, you know, what you doing? Oh, I'm just going. Oh, what you doing? I'll say all those things, but it lasts this long. I'm into making a difference. Not that everything that I say have to be purposeful. I mean, have to be meaningful and purposeful. Every single thing. I do joke a lot. I'm a jokester. I'm always laughing. I'm always making fun of things in life and people. I do that. But for the most part, I like to give value. I give value. It's important to me to give people value, give them what they can absolutely use in this life, help them understand things, bring clarity, is giving value. It just depends on who needs it. And even if you don't need it right now, you'll think about it if you ever do come up on a situation. Lena, I said about then, you said it. Yeah. You said it right. I'm happy too. You're smart and beautiful. Drama is ugly. Yes, it is. Absolutely, Sandra. Absolutely. That's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? That's all that matters to me is value. I want to give you something you can use, even if it means clearing up a distortion, even if it means giving you a different perspective about God, about life, about your body, about human experiences. No matter what it is, and no matter what I'm talking about, even when I'm talking about the mess, I'm still turning it into a message. I'm still giving you something to think about. Made some eggplant parmesan for dinner. Ooh, that's good. I make that so good, but I don't eat I don't eat eggplant, but I make it so good. You come here for the calm. Thank you. Thank you. This is why I watch you. Anything else? I disengage. I hope we get more of this. Yeah, absolutely. I tell people, listen, I'm a coach. Even when I'm coaching people, because 9 times out of 10, when I'm coaching people on their life, on their trauma, and all those other things, in order for them to recreate their lives, people want to become social media content creators. And I always tell them, do not follow trends. When you follow a trend, you get stuck in the twilight zone. And when you finally decide, after you done made all that money and you done got all these views and clicks, the moment you decide to be yourself and try something, just get people to engage in who you are, you have nothing. You have nothing. And I sell coaching courses. If you guys go to my other website, which is website number 3, Coach Pro CEO, I sell coaching programs for coaches who want to become coach pros, right? And one of the lessons within one of my modules that I'm coaching on when it comes to becoming an influencer, if that's what people want to do. And this was from 3 years ago. I started selling these coaching programs. Do not be a social media trender, because trending means that you take somebody else's idea. You say, this is a hot topic, let me go ahead and talk about that primarily. Right. And the problem with that is you can keep doing that, because there are people that just trend on whatever's taught. Listen, you have Wendy Williams who did it for a living, you know what I mean, on the radio. Oh, it was hot topics, hot topics, hot topics. But you have to be able to navigate and know how to work that platform. You know what I mean? Get to a place where Wendy Williams would have been, or, whatever, people are, Tasha K's, I don't know, whatever the case may be. Not everyone makes it to that level. You know what I'm saying? And you have to be so effective to where people, I mean, if you're going to make it big in that, where you're just going to be a hot topicer, you have to make sure that you're effective enough to where big players are going to notice you and put you on bigger platforms, and you become, whatever the case may be. But to trend on stuff and not do what it is that's authentically true and real to you, it's not going to last, because your soul is going to want a way out of that. Your soul is going to, we all, it's our life purpose and goal to evolve in ourselves, to become our authentic selves. None of us are free unless we're authentic. None of us are free unless we're authentic. So as long as you're trending on something, you're not giving your true value of who you really are and what you came to this earth to give people, to serve them, right? So when you're trending, and then because it's going to come to a point in time when you're going to want to be yourself. You're going to be like, wait, I got things I can do. I can do that. And people are taking your ideas. You're going to start seeing people around you taking your ideas, not around you, but in the general cyberspace. You're going to see, wow, I thought of that. Oh, I thought of that. Oh, I used to do that. It's like, come on, people are doing the things that was actually in your heart to do. And when you start seeing other people do the things that's in your heart to do, now you want to start doing something that's more true to who you are. And when it's time to do that, you're not going to be able to, because all the people that came to follow you, they came to follow you for that one thing and not the thing that you really want to do. So now in order to do it, you have to create a whole new platform. You have to create a whole new brand. You have to start branding yourself. And that takes time, but it can be done. All I'm saying is it's not good to trend. And I made it a point not to. If you don't acknowledge them or show them that you don't care, will piss them off more. And I love seeing or hearing their next move. Eat a half a watermelon this morning. Ate a half a watermelon this morning. Wasn't sweet, but I love in Michigan. There are no seeds nowhere, but I'm still eating mine. Hell yeah! You listen. Where I live at, there's white seeds in it. They're undeveloped seeds, but it ain't no black seeds. And I wish it was, but I'm gonna still eat a child. Hey, Wanda. That's right, Matrice. That's right. It's dead. It's over. It really is over. It's over. I find peace in giving people what they need and what they can use. So yeah, as a supporter of all of you guys, I appreciate your channel, because I don't like too much unnecessary drama without a purpose. I'm over it. Let's level up. Let's level up, girl. Thank you so much for supporting me, Michelle. And thank you for supporting all of us, because we all came for a common goal of supporting, two people. And of course we got drug as well, but you guys have held us, has held us up. And I appreciate, I was so happy when you stepped in, coach and supported Chef. She was so distorted at one point. She's so much better at expressing herself. Yeah. That's right. That's right. That's right. You guys made a difference too. But enough is enough. Enough is enough. Thank you so much, Brenda. Vicky Purr said, I live by your vibe attracts your tribe. That's right, child. Hey, Zenobia. Beautiful name, Zenobia. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Maura. Delma said, Lena, we love you and will continue to watch. I'm losing my sight and I'm not sure sometimes what I typed. Oh, I'm sorry, but I see you, Thelma. I hear you. I see you. You're good. You're good. Don't be so hard on yourself. Trust me, you're good. Every time that you have engaged in our conversations, I heard you clearly. Hey, Keisha. Right. Right. It's time. It's time. It's time to go somewhere else. It's time to, just really focus and focus and focus. And things are dying down now, and it's back to life, back to reality, back to now and then. That's where we at. That's where I'm at anyway. Right. That's what it's about. That's why I would say people are not there yet. Yeah, people don't want to accept truth. They don't want to accept it because the alternative serves them in some way. It keeps them being the person, be the bad person that they are. But again, I talk about, inclusion and not division. When you look at anyone in human, no matter what it is they're doing, we're all capable of the same thing. And in that light, even though we don't choose to make the choices that other people make, doesn't make us better. Um, and it doesn't make us better human beings. It just shows that we have evolved to a place where that type of energy cannot serve us, does not serve us, will not serve us. And a lot of us are conscious of our energy, and a lot of us are karma balance, and we want to make sure that we ain't bringing no more stuff to us. So I guess I can call it, people who don't choose to operate in a lower frequency are people that want to manage their energy. They have a better grip on their energy. You know what I mean? And everyone will make it there eventually. Everyone will make it there eventually. Those who are all the way on the bottom, they'll make it there. They'll make it there. Exactly. Mm-hmm. 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 Hey, Charlotte. So, guys, I have to go, and I have to tend to my mama and my family. And I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for your thoughts. And just understand that no matter what I speak about, you guys can disagree at any time. You can tell me your views, and we can have open discussions. You guys, if you ever want to come on my platform, all you got to do is say, can I come on and say whatever? And I will allow you to come on and say whatever. Um, I'm not here to convince you guys of my perspective. I'm just giving you a probable reality of perspectives, because as long as you have something else, I give you something to think about, which I'm going to put up my banner behind me next time. I give you something to think about so you can consider it, and get out of the space of this one track mind. You know what I mean? It's always another way to look at things that'll bring you more peace. While you're struggling to be yourself and show a difference from the negativity, others are still living their best life, and you fighting, trying to show a difference in you and be authentic while you're looking like a bad person. Right? True, 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 true. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's right. You're welcome, Thelma. Thank you, everyone. So I'm going to end this live because I'm running late, and possibly I'll be on again tomorrow. Who knows? Maybe tonight. I don't know. You guys don't hold me to it, because I'll be dead tired at night, child. My mom and family is great. Thank you so much. Matrice said, Lena, I really do leave with something from every live. Oh, Matrice, that's kind of you. Thank you. And I'm glad. I'm glad. Just something to think about. You don't have to believe it, but just think about it. That's what my YouTube channel is called, Something to Think About. Well, the banner says that. It's still Life According to Lena. But anyway, guys, see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye. Have a wonderful Sunday.